ready to be joined by Coach Tucker. Here in a second, I believe everyone has recording privileges. If not, put it in the chat. Coach, if you'd like to start us off with a opening statement.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, like every week, I want to thank thank our medical and our operations staff who continue to work tirelessly to give our student athletes an opportunity to play each week. And God knows we need to play so we can get better, find out what we can do, and what we need to do moving forward. You know, we're building, working to build a team, you know, building on a process and hammering a culture that will allow us to have some consistency in performance. And that's what we're looking for right now. Wanted to see us come back and have a consistent performance, offense, defense, and special teams, playing complementary football today, and I didn't see that. And so obviously we have a lot of work to do. I thought we played hard in spurts. We need to play smarter. We need to be more consistent. I believe that once we figure out, you know, what it takes to be consistent on a day-to-day basis with our guys, then we'll have a better performance and we'll have an opportunity to beat good teams. I want to give Ohio State credit, obviously, because they have some good players and they're well coached. With that being said, you know, turnovers will kill you, as we know. The not getting first downs, not being able to sustain drives, not being able to convert on third down, those things, and then not being able to run the ball the way we need to run the ball, control the line of scrimmage. You know, defensively, being able to stop the run. We know we had an athletic quarterback that we needed to contain. In the scramble game, we didn't do that. We know we needed to contain him in the design quarterback runs. We didn't do that. We knew we couldn't give up explosive plays in the run game and the pass game, and we gave those up. You know, special teams, we weren't a factor for the most part. And so, you know, like I told the team afterwards, the only thing that I know how to do is immediately go back and watch the tape, you know, look and see what happened and look to make the corrections. That's part of the process. And, you know, there's no 24 hours about it. We're going to need to do that right now. I told the players they need to watch the tape tonight, okay, and then get started on Penn State tonight, which we will do as a staff, so we can get ready to move on to the next one so we can have a better performance. But I was very disappointed today on how we played, and we need to do a better job with our guys to get more out of them. We need to figure out how to do that, and we need to figure it out quickly because, you know, outings like this, okay, are not acceptable, and I don't care who we're playing. And even though that was a good team, when I turn on the film, you know, I'm going to be sick to see some of the things that we did, some of the plays that we left on the field, and that's execution. And I told the guys before the game, you know, I've been in a lot of big games, and big games come down to execution. Having the discipline to do your job on a consistent basis against good players, having to be intensely poised and be able to execute down in and down out for 60 minutes, 4 quarters in the game, not just in spurts, but consistently. And so, you know, we need to work towards being able to do that. And that's going to start with the film study, and it's going to go to the truth about what we are and what we are not right now, and how do we get to where we need to get to. And that process starts, here in about an hour, as soon as I can get back over to the office, and then we'll move on to the next one. I know Coach Day and all those that are affected by COVID, obviously our hearts and our prayers go out to them for a full recovery. Obviously the game is important, but the health and safety of everybody involved, players, support staff, coaches, is actually more important. So again, my thoughts and prayers go out to Coach Day and any one of his players and staff that were affected by COVID. I want to thank our fans for the continued support of our program as we work to build this thing, build it the right way, build it to last, so that we can win on a consistent level and beat good teams. We need to be more tough mentally and physically, and that's going to come through. That's going to come through practice and preparation throughout the week. And so whatever we have to do to get that is what we'll do. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be uncomfortable for everyone involved. But it takes what it takes. And at some point we will be consistent, and we will be able to play at a high level, and we will be able to beat good teams. And I'm looking for that to happen sooner rather than later. Because even though there's a certain amount of patience that you have to have in order to build and establish a culture and hammering the process, there's a certain amount of patience that you have to have. There's also a high level of urgency and intensity that goes with that. Because obviously, days like this, just only fan the flames, and we got to get better faster. Because I'm not about this long-term deal. We need to get something done right now. So, whether it's what we do on the field, things that we do off the field to help prepare, give ourselves the best chance, and then in the recruiting, we need to grind that out and be relentless on that front as well. Because quite frankly, I believe that we're better than this. Some may disagree, but based upon what I see on tape, we're better than what we showed today. And so, ultimately, I got to do a better job getting out of these players what they have, because we're not playing up to our full potential, in my opinion. And so, that's my mindset. Moving forward, is what do we need to do immediately to get better right now? We need to have a much better football team when we go to Happy Valley, we go to State College, when we go to play Penn State. We got to be